Hello, this is Fred, and welcome to week 7 scenario. That is automation and performance. And we have a couple of things to analyze and implement. Pascal is encouraged by my efforts and wants to ramp up development efforts of the boarding system. He has Ralph, who says he's SQL Server DBA, to help me and support a small growing team of developers. Yeah, and it doesn't take me long to find out that Ralph has some nasty habit whereby so lazy and doesn't want to be gathered by the other developers with the privilege rights. So in terms of giving everyone the system admin rights, so that it doesn't be bothered, like so and so doesn't have admin rights. Kinds of safe that is monotonous and boring to do. So let's go to the implementation. So I'll iterate this once again. The assignment is we're addressing a security concern with the overuse of system server role in the SQL Server. So I'll implement and demonstrate security best practice to manage and audit system admin privileges effectively. First, scenario 1, I'll try to explain why overusing the system role can cause trouble. Number 1 is security breach risk. Remember, users in the system role can bypass all security configurations, increasing vulnerability to data breaches. And then number 2 is the policy violations, bypassing all login blocks and password policies, violating organizational security protocols. And the third one is role explicit. The system admin role is highly privileged and should only be assigned to senior DBAs or trusted personnel. And then fourthly is complete control. Users in this role have unrestricted access, potentially leading to misuse, not adequately managed. So the other issue here we are seeing here is that if in case the other company, competitor company wants to sabotage the other company, they can use these other senior developers to delete the database, or in another case, put in wrong information into the database. That can easily mislead the company. Yeah, so that is explained. So scenario 2 is I'm going to implement a daily schedule job to monitor system logins. First, we're going to clear this mess and fix everything by creating a new login for Ralph and assign him the system admin role. This will create the login and this will add Ralph as the system admin. So this has already been implemented. I'll not run it again. When you look at in the logins, Ralph is already created and has admin rights. Secondly, is we're going to create the system security catalog views. First is the server principals. We want to list the server logins. Take a look and see what is in there. We are going to scout this and make sure everything is not messed up. So we have the name here, name of the server names. And then we have most important here is the modified date, created date, and all that information is there. And secondly, let's query the server, the system server, roles members to list all the members that are available. Run this. Yeah, and that is what. Note that there is a recurring of 3333, which could imply that these are all system admins with unique member principal IDs. And step 3, we'll have to create a query to identify system accounts and their last modified date. This is all have been implemented with a join statement, select. Let's run that, and as you can see, they have, like earlier, what we saw, that 3 role principal ID 3 seems to be supposed to be all members with their rights. Then the principal names are right there, and the last modified date is also. So step 4, we'll create a table for logging system accounts. Now we're automating this process. This was like a hard coding and manual process. Rather, this is like try to demonstrate the hard coding way before we automate this process. So this code drops whether drops the schema if it's there. The customs audit schema if it's there, it drops it out and then creates the table. This database, MSDB. It creates this table, and later on we'll insert the information we have collected into that table with this code. Yeah. So we'll try to assimilate Ralph's behavior of creating logins and assigning system roles, and we are going to automate the process. So I've already created these users, and let me take you right to the logins. They're right here. This system admin, last system admin, they're all here. They've already been created. So automating this process, we are trying to catch Ralph's behavior of creating these new logins and assigning the system roles. We want to do that automated way. So we will go to jobs, SQL Server agent. Now left click this, create new job, which I already did, and give it the name, check system admin accounts. Then I'll go to properties. We'll try to look this into detail. Yeah. Yes, I give it this name. And then went to the steps. First step is that we are creating a new table, which will be created in a MSDB database. It should be created. So when you go and look into this, what is in here, I'll do an edit here. So when you look at this, is that make sure that we're in the right database, and is copied the other code that if this schema exists, please drop it out. Then the other thing is that we are creating a table in this schema that will hold the role principal ID, which be an int, role principal name, which should be a var with 3 characters, member principal ID, which should be an int, member principal name, which is a var, we give that the last characters, and the last modified data to the date type. So that is done. And then before we go further, there is the different option of this, where on success, if we move to the next step, we just can have the step. Then if the job fails, it has to report. Yeah. So our next step was step 2 is we are inserting this information. After the system collects this information, it inserts it into the table. Let's take a look at this and make sure I'm in the right database. Then you do an insert select. Is principal ID's name and member name, modified date, all that is inserted into the table. And then the other, when we go to the advanced on success, if statement is that it should quit when successful. If it's not successful, it should still quit, but it should report the failure. And then the other thing which was required is you have to schedule this on a daily basis. I created a daily check and selected this to daily. I created this, let's login. So if we go and take a look and try and run this automated process, I'll highlight it and do a start job. Make sure that we start from option 1, which is create table. Then we'll let it run. It should run without errors. Yeah, run without errors. So when we go and take a look at what it created, which should be in the MSDB, refresh this. Then we'll take a look at the tables. It's still expanding. As you can see, this has been created. So let's select and take a look at see what is inside. So all these system admins have been scouted and have been monitored, and the system has reported all this. It has inserted all these logins that were created. So which effectively can monitor perhaps behavior of logging in users with all those permissions. So the other thing is we have to view the history of this. So if we go to our job here, which is check system account of the history, earlier I had some failed errors here, but the job, the current one is successful. The job was successful. Yeah. Everything seems to have gone well here. My end. And then the other option also where we can check these logs, where these logs can be logged off, are here. Earlier it seems I had issues. It said that I had to request to stop the job. I think I had some issues with query. It was fixed as well. So these notifications can either be sent through mail or alerts. Yeah, so that is it for this week. Thank you very much.